Hello, my dear students of ninth class. Welcome to the today's session. Today's session is very important and very interesting. And this today's session is the base for your future classes. So kindly pay attention to the today's session on a small chapter. Okay. So once again, I welcome you all for the today's session on chemistry class. Before we go into the discussion, let us ask ourselves a question. Which question? Is there a basic substance that everything else is made of? What is meant by substance? It is the form of matter. What is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space, that we have learnt in the 6th class. So anything that has mass and occupies a space is called as matter, and the form of matter is substance. Here the question is there a basic substance that everything else is made of? That means in this basic substance, what is there inside? That means inside story of the basic substance we have to discuss. The atom, the building block of everything. So that means what? Substances are made up of basic unit called atoms. Okay. So they are all highly microscopic, very small, very tiny, just for our mental picture. So I have taken this small figure to understand what is meant by an atom, and this atom is the building block of everything, because how the building is made out of the bricks. So brick is the building block of that building, no? Like that, atoms are the building block of matter. So to say this one, we have asked ourselves previous question. That means I think you are clear about what we are going to discuss today. So we are going to discuss on a small chapter known as atoms and molecules. So after understanding atoms and molecules, we'll go deep into the chapter which contains the laws of chemical combinations and the mass, atomic mass and the molecular mass. Okay. Then we'll go to the symbols and the formulae. Afterwards, we'll go for the mole concept, which is very, very important. Right. So now, this is the history of the atom. That means how people have brought idea of the atom. Okay. It started from the John Dalton. John Dalton is called as the father of chemistry. Okay. So from his idea, so he has done a lot of work, whether it is a filtration, whether it is a melting, whether it is a transfer, whether it is mixing, all those basic techniques he has done it. So in doing those basic techniques, he understood a lot about the chemistry, and he has made his own theory, and that theory is known as what? Dalton's theory, that we are going to discuss in our future classes of the same chapter. So from John Dalton to J.J. Thomson, Ernest Rutherford, Niels Bohr, Erwin Schrödinger, and so on. All these are contributors to the field of what? Atom. How atom has taken its shape, how evolution in the field of atoms has taken place, different theories, different models. So all those explained by these some eminent scientists. These are some scientists. There are many other scientists are there. So there and then when it comes, we will discuss. Okay. So all these we will not discuss in detail in ninth only. So ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, slowly as we enter the higher class, we discuss all these theories. Okay. Everything in the physical world is made out of atoms. Atoms are made out of energy, and energy is made out of consciousness. That means if you see the physical world, that is material world, everything is made up of atoms, whether it is you or me or a table or everything, whatever you see. Okay, everything is made up of what? Basic units, and they are called as what? Atoms. How this word atom came, we will discuss later. So atoms are what? They are the fundamental units, are the basic units where we find in every matter. Okay, that is the meaning of this one. Now you see this caption, beautiful caption. I, a universe of atoms, an atom in the universe. So what is the conclusion we can draw, or what we can infer from this statement? See, universe is a big word where it contains galaxies and the what solar system, planets, stars, all those very big word. Brahmanda, we can say, no, Brahmanda in Sanskrit or Kannada, Hindi. So Brahmanda. So in Brahmanda, everything is there. So like that, whether it is you or me, so we are universe of what? We are universe of atoms. Our body is made up of millions and millions of atoms. So we are universe. So which is made up of what? Atoms. And what is second one? An atom in the universe. So if you go on studying the universe, at the end, you will end up with what? A small particle means what? An atom. That means universe is made up of the smallest particle known as an atom. That means we are universe of atoms, and in the universe, if you go on searching, ultimately you find many atoms. So both are complementary to each other. That is the meaning of this statement. You are such a perfect little arrangement of atoms. See, what just now we concluded, we are the universe of atoms. How atoms are there in us, it is a perfect arrangement. See, how English alphabets are arranged in a such a way that it gives meaningful word, and from that word we can make a sentence, and in a book we find many sentences. Using only 26 alphabets, we have made lakhs of words. From the lakhs of words, we have made millions of sentences to write a book. That means from the few, we are making many. How we are making? It is only the arrangement. Okay. So it is the arrangement, it is the pattern that gives meaning or a property. That's why you want to say that you are such a perfect little arrangement of atoms. That means we contain atoms, agreed, but how they are in a particular arrangement, and because of the particular arrangement, particular property is made, and that particular property is used by the human body. That is the idea behind, or the meaning of this famous caption, or the statement, or the collection of phrases. If we are made of atoms, then a scientist studying atoms is actually a group of atoms studying themselves. Oh, what a beautiful statement here. See, just now we have concluded that we are made up of atoms. When we are made up of atoms, then a scientist studying atoms, see what is there in the atom, why they behave like this, why a particular set of atoms will give certain property, certain structure, certain geometry, certain orientation. So all these we have to study. Now who will study? It is a scientist to study. Okay. In the wood, what is the arrangement? In the plastic, what is the arrangement? In the water, what is the arrangement? So all these arrangements of atoms is studied by scientists. What actually is doing? Scientist studying atoms is actually a group of atoms studying themselves. So scientist himself is a group of atoms, and he is studying atoms. That means he is studying himself. He is studying, they are studying themselves. So it is a kind of what? Introspecting yourself in our body, what is there. So what are atoms, how they function. So that is the meaning of this word. So we are made up of atoms, and scientists are studying group of atoms which are there in the body. That means scientist is studying himself. Behind every atom of this world hides an infinite universe. So every atom contributes to the universe. Ultimately, universe is made up of what? Atoms. See how Brahmanda is there. Everything, every particle counts. Every particle is accountable. Every unit is accountable. Ultimately, we go for the what? We go for the universe, a bigger one, and smallest one is what? Atom. Now this will give still more clear picture. There are more atoms in a glass of water than glasses of water in the ocean. What it conveys? It conveys that atom is so small, so tiny. In a glass of water, how many atoms will be there? How many molecules will be there? How many particles will be there? That you compare with what? You compare. So it is more than glasses of water in the ocean. Means in you go from the ocean, how many glasses we can make? A number is there, no? More than that, atoms are there in a glass of water. That is the meaning. So they are so small atoms. So millions and millions. A small dot on the blackboard, chalkpiece dot on the blackboard contains millions of atoms. Then imagine in a glass of water how many atoms will be there. The number is far, far more than how many glasses we can make out of an ocean. There are more atoms in a single grain of sand than grains of sand on earth. So how many grains of sand are there on the earth? You make a number. More than that, atoms are there in what? In a single grain of sand. So I told just now, a small dot on the blackboard, chalkpiece dot, contains many particles. In the same way, a grain of sand is also made up of what? Many atoms, and their number is far more than all sand particles put together on the earth. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is, today we are discussing about the atoms and the molecule. In that first part is about the atom. So about the atom, four conclusions. Conclusion number one, the smallest thing that is still an element. Why he is using the word element? We'll discuss in our next class. Okay. Atom, building blocks of matter. Atom, mostly empty space is there. In the same chapter we learn. And I told atom is so small. It is in the order of 10 to the power minus 12 meters. So small. So all these will give us an idea that atom is the smallest particle of a matter. So every matter is made up of atom, and atom is ultimately reason or the cause for existence of matter on this universe. Thank you, my dear boys, for understanding the small topic about the atom, and in the due course we will study more about the atoms and more about the molecules. Thank you, and all.